Welcome to Out the Trunk with Jordan and Darius. We're workshopping a better intro, but we got to give you guys content until we get it ready. So we're gonna keep it bare bones for now. So we're not going
Yeah.
on hiatus. We're gonna rebrand while recording. So it's gonna be
Yes.
it's gonna be a transition period there. But currently,
Yeah. Bear
the
with us
intro
on the
is
socials.
bear with us. We want to keep the content going,
Yeah.
it's hard to change these things overnight,
It
but the
really
change
is.
is coming. So we're gonna do it as fast as we can. We do also work during the day. This is not,
Yeah.
we don't have a team. It's just us out the trunk,
Yeah.
baby.
It's literally just two dudes just doing everything for
So
20 hours a week.
welcome to Out the Trunk with Jordan and Darius. We're gonna start off with what's on our mind this week. I have been fully remote since COVID, March 2020. I've been hybrid since December 2016, so 9 years December. So I went back to hybrid, which will be 3 days a week, 2 days remote. And by recently, I literally mean yesterday. And I gotta say, I like it. I do. Now check back with me. We'll make a point to come
Yeah, I'm
back
about to say,
and
give it a week, give it 2 weeks, and you'll
we'll
be like,
make
I'm
a
tired of these
point.
motherfuckers.
We'll make a point to come back and discuss it once the new car smell is off. But
Right.
I enjoy the hustle and bustle of the day. Like the fact that you get up, you got to shower, you got to,
Yeah.
turn the coffee pot on, make sure your coffee's right. I make sure because
Yep.
I drink, the first thing I do in the morning is I drink 4 glasses of water. And so you like wake up, drink the 4 glasses of water, get the coffee right. Then I got to shower and make sure my cat is situated. I got a checklist. Do I have my badge? Do I have my cell phone charger? Do I have data, lunch? And
Yeah.
because where I work has a full cafeteria, but I'm trying to stay on track with my fitness goals. So I cook my own lunches. And so it's kind of nice to just not roll out of bed and just kind of every day almost feels like a
Dilly
hungover
dally.
Saturday. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of nice to just have to have things to do. And, it gets a little dry at the office,
Yeah.
when, when it's slow, when I don't have anything going on and I just know that there's something that I could be doing at home, and it's just
Hmm.
like I can't physically do it. Like you can edit the pod at home when it's slow at work, and I just can't if
Right.
I'm there. And so I don't know. Like there are pros and cons to it. If I had my druthers, I would be full remote, but
Yeah.
this is not bad. I don't hate it like I thought I would. It's cool to see people that I work with. Um, it's not like one of my homegirls, we've worked not together. We haven't been in the same department, but we've worked,
Yeah.
alongside each other for like a decade. And
Hmm.
so I hadn't seen her in years because we don't go into the office. And so
Right.
like today, 3 or 4 times, I just got bored. She works on the second floor, I work on the third floor. I just went down there and ranted to her about a topic that we're going to discuss later, the teacher topic. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool to like go down and
Just bother your coworkers.
yeah, it's there are pros and cons to it. So
Yeah,
you are
that's
hybrid
true.
as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, I do. Well, I'm like the most unhybrid worker ever. I can literally go in the office 2 days out the month.
Okay,
Uh,
that's just
so we
remote
go.
work. Uh,
So we every other Thursday we go into the office. Um, and it's so like honestly, I get so used to like being at home. I have to literally be like the day before, like every Wednesday, I'm like texting like my work wife or like hitting up like someone like, "Yo, do we go in tomorrow?" Because I really don't remember. Um, and like if there's like a weather like thing or something like that, they'll send us home at lunch or they'll be like, just don't come in. So it
Pro
really throws
tip.
off your
There's
schedule.
a feature on your phone called a calendar, and you can just put the days you have to go into the office on it, and it
No, I
reminds
feel
you and
you.
everything.
But so they change it a lot. Like first it was like everybody has to come in on the first and third. Then it was like, well, we'll split it up because we need people in the office on every Thursday. So then it was like, okay, have people some people chose second and fourth, some people chose first and third. Then say there was like a month or two where they were like, you know what, just stay home.
Yeah,
And then so it was like and they're like, all right, come back, guys. And it's like, okay, what? So it's just very like discombobulating to your schedule. Like that's part of why I stopped going to open mic
yeah.
as much because I'd arrange for certain weeks to go because I'd be working remote that Thursday. But then they switched it up, so I'm like, oh damn, that's not really those aren't the peak times I want to go.
Yeah.
For
'Cause
various
when you go,
things
you
and
want to
shit
be
like
able to let
that.
your hair down.
Right.
Oftentimes
Yeah.
I'll step out afterwards.
Correct.
I had to give it up because yeah, I just got tired of not feeling great on Thursday morning.
Yeah, you go to work and you're and you're dead. You're done.
Um,
And it like affects your productivity, like, and they've really been cracking down on us with our protect the numbers and stuff, and they keep raising the metrics we have to meet. So I really had to like lock in and
People
give up some
think
of the
their
things I love
coworkers can't
doing.
tell they went out the night before. Yes, we can.
Yeah, 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 they can. They can.
We don't care. We ain't your mama, so they
Right,
don't say
right.
nothing. But we can tell you're not slick.
Because I'd be at the desk and I'm just like, I'd walk into the office. First of all, I'm walking to the office with my shades on. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey guys, my voice is raspy because I've been screaming all night, and
Hit the
I'm just
cafeteria,
slumped in
buy
my
the
chair.
biggest omelet they got. It's like you don't eat like that. Like,
No, no, it's bad because sometimes if I'm like if it's like after a night out or if I'm just like say I went to bed earlier, just super
yeah,
hungry, whatever, I'll literally like buy I'll DoorDash breakfast like to the office because we don't have a full caf. Like we have a caf, but it's like across the campus, so it's just
yeah.
not really worth the walk over there or whatever. So I just Uber over some Chick-fil-A, the scramble bowls,
Oh man,
uh,
do you do the
and I
fried
just
chicken or the sausage?
I do the fried chicken
Yeah,
with the zesty buffalo sauce.
I do the fried chicken with their jalapeno salsa thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I love the
That
salsa.
shit is
Yeah.
gas.
No, facts for real.
A little Saturday morning after we've been out till 1,
Yep.
open your eyes, roll over, grab that app. That shit
Yeah.
is like manna from heaven, man. And
That's what I
it
spend a good
usually
amount
here
of
in
my
like
money
30
on, to be
minutes. So
honest.
like if I roll
Right.
over and hit it right quick, they give me 30 minutes to wake up, brush my teeth, get the coffee
Yep.
going. By the time I'm ready to sit down and play Madden, ding ding ding.
Correct.
The gold
Yeah.
has been delivered.
That was literally like my morning routine today. Like, I was just like, you ever just hit the wall on a random
Yeah.
day of the week? So I hit the wall yesterday after work at like 6 o'clock, 6:30. And I'll wake up at 7:30, do some editing stuff for the pod. And I'd hit 7:30 came and I was like, nah, I just turned my alarms off. I just said, let me see how long I can sleep. Woke up at midnight and I've been up since midnight. So
That's insane. Lucky it's a light show. 'Cause-
yeah.
no, what I do, and it's funny because it's like the things you do during the day that you can do, you don't realize it until it's gone.
Yeah.
And so like I work out 6 days a week, but I lift weights like 4 days a week. And
Right.
so when I'm working from home, I can do like some mobility work, some stretching work, some warm up work. I do that like every
Hmm.
hour. Like at 8:15, I'll work on like my shoulders, like my shoulder work and my wrists, and then at 9:15 it's my hips, hamstrings, whatever. Da, da, da,
Yeah.
da. Can't do that at the office. I'm not going to be doing one of these in my cubicle. And so like I get home, I've been leaving at 3:30.
Yeah.
And I get there about 7 o'clock. I leave about 3:30. And like it's like I'll do like a quick 20-minute because I don't want to warm up at the gym. And it's just like I'm just not
Yeah.
as warm as I'm used to being when I get there.
Hmm.
And so it's like I leave at 3:30. I get home about 3:45, and it's like I'm
Mm.
at the gym by 4. I'm used to being at the gym by 3:15. And so that's
Yeah.
45 minutes later, which puts me getting home late by 45 minutes. And like so I watch
And
the
you're getting
pod movies
caught,
at
caught in
eight
5 o'clock
o'clock.
traffic.
Yeah, well, I don't really have to deal with that.
Oh yeah, you're right
For
by the
reasons
house.
I
Yeah.
can't I'm not gonna because I would give away the name and location if I said why. But
Right.
I'll tell you, I'll text you why. But so and then I get home, everything's just pushed back. And it's like I gotta cook.
Yeah.
And then I watch the pod movie at 8 o'clock, or I have to record at eight
Hmm.
o'clock. And like I didn't get ready to sit down and get situated until like 7:50 today for the 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
meeting because I had to fold the laundry, I had to eat, I
Yeah.
had to, all of that stuff is behind. And usually it's 7 o'clock and I'm ready to text you like you want to log in and record early. But it's
Yeah.
like now I'm just so it's just an adjustment. You gotta,
I
I
feel
gotta
you.
get used to it, but I will get used to it. I think it'll be cool. All in all, I
Yeah.
would say I would give it a 7 out of 10 as far as
Okay.
if I could do like half days, that would be clutch. Like if I could just leave at noon
Nah, I feel you.
and like get my afternoon work from home that afternoon,
Yeah.
that would be like the best of both worlds. But at the end of the day, like I
Yeah.
was telling one of my coworkers, she was complaining about it. I was like, okay, but they do pay us for this time. This is not like we're not volunteering.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Like, it is not that
It's not volunteer
unreasonable.
time off.
Yeah, like it's like
Yeah.
3 days a week. it's fine. Like this is not,
Yeah, it's not horrible.
I'm going to text you something.
Okay,
So this is my commute basically.
got you.
And so there's no traffic.
Oh yeah, right.
It's like so it's
Yeah, I know what that
like
is. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I don't have to worry
And
about
I feel
that.
you.
So I leave if I leave the crib at 6:45, I'm badging
Hmm.
in at 7. So it's really not that crazy. Um
Got you. Okay.
you're heading out for some nuptials this weekend.
Yeah, yeah. Two of my good friends are getting married, Shantae and Cedric.
Congratulations to the beautiful couple. I guess they're
Yeah,
a married couple in a few days here,
yeah,
but yeah. So
yeah. Actually you met them at the my 30th. Light skinned girl with the kind of stocky dude.
that was also the day of the bar we go to's anniversary where everything was
Yeah.
half off. By
So
the time
you
I
don't
met
remember much of anything. Yeah, we,
the
we were
I'm
blasting
certain
them.
I did meet them. I don't remember
Yeah.
the interaction, but I'm certain it was pleasant.
Yeah, no, it was yeah. We were on the deck anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they're getting married this weekend. Um, so I'd making myself a 3 day, possibly 4 day weekend if I can get Monday off, hopefully. So I'm gonna head down to Greensboro, probably either Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure yet. I'll see what I feel like doing.
Let me
Hang
know if
out
I'm
with
too in
them.
these folks' business. What day is the wedding?
Friday.
Okay.
So
All right.
yeah,
So you're heading
and
out.
so
How far is Greensboro from here?
it's like hour 15, depending on what part of town you're going to. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna go out there. Actually, I've got to book my room tonight, or the next couple of days. Uh, keep forgetting to do my checklist. But yeah, so I'm gonna head out there, celebrate, their special day, kick it with the gang all weekend.
So what does a 4-day wedding weekend entail? So you touch down Thursday. Is that just kind of like your time for yourself, get acclimated,
Yeah,
whatever?
pretty much.
All right.
Yeah,
And then
because
Friday is the
it's
wedding.
right. Yeah,
Okay.
Friday's wedding's during the day, so I didn't want to like drive straight home and have to drive straight there and head straight to the church. I'm gonna get have some time to settle down. Also, I don't like driving in like a suit because then you get
Right.
out, you look like you've been fucking working all day or something.
No, no, no. You
Um,
got no. When you suiting up for a wedding, you got to put that bitch on 10 minutes before you got to be there.
right,
Like, like
literally,
you
yes,
don't sit down in a car
correct,
for 90
exactly,
minutes in a suit. Um,
exactly. Um,
the wedding is the wedding. Saturday, you just hanging out with friends that are already there, or is there like a post-wedding situation, or is it formally
I
part of the wedding, or what are we doing here?
I think we're just gonna all just like hang out
You're
and
already
just kind
there,
of
you know,
we're right.
send the
We're
bride and
already
groom
there.
off. Let's get it
Yeah,
cracking.
let's get it popping.
Fair
Right.
enough. Fair enough.
We haven't all been together since shit, I'm trying to think. I don't even know. Um, yeah, maybe like Christmas party or something like that. Because there's like the Charlotte crew, and then there's the Greensboro crew. So everybody has, different schedules and shit. So this will be the
Where's
first time we've
Charlotte
all
in
gotten
relation
together in
to
a minute.
Greensboro?
It's like an hour and a half further
Okay.
out.
Is an hour and a half
Um,
closer to Raleigh, or is an hour and a half in addition to driving to Charlotte?
in addition to driving to
Okay.
Charlotte.
All right.
So
So
Raleigh to Charlotte is like if you obviously you're going straight through. It's like 2.5 hours depending on what part of town you're going to. Like when I drove from the other wedding a few months back to downtown Raleigh drove from Charlotte to downtown Raleigh for the other wedding I was in a few months ago for Memorial Day weekend. That was a 3 hour drive straight through. That drive was a monster. Only because it was downtown traffic on a Saturday after being out the night before, so it felt like death. Um, yeah, so Saturday we're probably just gonna all hang out, hit up some local spots. We all went to school in Greensboro, so we know kind of where all the dope spots are to hang out at and stuff. Sunday I might just chill out, visit some additional friends there, and make it back home, I guess, around that time period, depending on how long the weekend goes. So it should be a good time. I'm excited.
I asked the question everyone's wondering, which bridesmaid are you scoping? No, I'm just playing. You're not to answer that question.
There is an answer, but I'm not saying that on here.
Which bridesmaids have you been texting? Can't wait to see you. Excited for the wedding? What time you
Right,
getting
right,
there?
right. You bringing him or no?
Yeah. So after the wedding, I was thinking brunch. It's Saturday. I'm already
Right.
out there.
I'm saying though, like, so did you
Shout
know
out
your
to
worth
her,
yet, or
whomever she is.
what we doing?
I
And
figured before we all link Saturday, a little brunch situation. If you ain't doing
yeah,
nothing,
if you want to get some food, grab something to eat. You know what I'm saying? We all need
before we
food.
step out, you got to put something on your stomach.
You got to. We don't want to have you drinking on an empty
A little
stomach.
shrimp and grits, a little chicken and waffles, a little mimosa action. Why
Right.
not?
Get you some pho or something.
Some
It's
starchy
actually
because we
funny.
going out.
Right. I was
Is Are the
tech
bride and groom going away right away? Or are they available to hang on Saturday and Sunday?
um I actually have not asked them yet. Knowing them, they'll probably hang around,
Yeah.
kind of see everybody and hang out and stuff.
And did
I
they
know
meet
that,
through the friend group, or did y'all meet her? So you, okay, so you did
yeah,
you did you meet the bride or the groom first, or did you meet them through
Bride.
a? Okay, so you met the bride first.
Yeah,
Okay, and then she
yeah.
met a guy who introduced him to the group. When she introduced him to the group.
Uh, yeah, yeah. So
Okay,
yeah, so
gotcha.
I met her first, and then they met whoever they met. I won't say how they met, obviously, but they
Yeah,
met, and then she brought him around, and
fair enough.
he's like one of the like he we all hang out with him. We all have group chats with him and with her. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's kind of crazy how in friend groups the couple just becomes one person. Like
Right, like literally,
it's just like you feel like you're texting both of them when you text one of them.
like I literally like I never text him because anything I'm texting her, I'm assuming she's telling him. So it's like, yeah, it's very much, and then they are literally like family, and the bride, her brother, he
Yeah.
comes to the spot we hang out at, like we're
Yeah.
tight, so it's literally like they're like cousins basically to me. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's funny. I was texting the bride like last week or 2 weeks ago about something, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting any of your cousins who are around my age, whatever." And she's like, and
Subtle.
she's like, she's like, she goes, well, actually, she goes, there's some I guess there. I can't remember if she said she was in a bridal party or not, but she was like, I know for a fact you're gonna like she's gonna catch your eye and you're gonna be like, who is that? So I'm gonna go ahead and give you the heads up now. And I was
Yeah.
like, cool. So dibs.
Fair enough. Bring you good cologne, and
Yeah,
best of luck to you. Congratulations to the bride and the groom.
yeah. I'm going to pick up a suit
That's a lovely
tomorrow.
thing. There you go. What color is the suit?
I don't know yet. I'm just gonna kind of go in with an open mind.
You haven't purchased it yet? You haven't ordered it yet?
No. Well,
Nigga. Like it's the
there's a
wedding
suit.
is Friday. It's you gonna buy a suit Wednesday for a Friday wedding?
Is that bad?
That's
Oh,
they you're gonna need to get it altered.
I've actually had really good luck with alterations. I figure worst case scenario, um, they can do it within a day or two. I'm
The
off
wedding's
Friday, so
right.
I'm just
Nigga, that's the wedding day. Wednesday is 48 hours
what?
before the
So
wedding.
I've gone and gotten a tux, I bought a tux and altered in the same day, and it was like no problem. So stepping
You
out on
live
faith here.
you live a wild, risky. You're gonna be in that suit in a Dickies. You're gonna be in that wedding in a Dickies suit. Nigga gonna be at Marshall's down the street, like nigga in a collared shirt and a tie that matches. Are you in the wedding?
No, 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 I'm not in the wedding.
You could
Nah.
finesse it with some slacks and a collared shirt if you had to. I don't
Yeah,
wouldn't I wouldn't
I've
recommend it, but in worst case
right. No,
scenario,
I'm not
you
doing
could
it. Nah,
pop
yeah.
into
So yeah, I was
a
looking at
men's
there's a men's
warehouse and get you a
warehouse.
collared shirt and some slacks if you just had to.
Yeah, there's a men's warehouse in Bear Creek. They have good stuff there. I already looked at some of the suits online, just kind of see what I was looking for. Um, I was thinking because it's like a summer wedding, and then I got another wedding in 2 weeks, so I'm thinking either like maybe gray or like a light blue, something like that. I'm kind of thinking I might want to go double breasted because I just like the look, but I don't know. I'll see how I feel when I get there.
When you said I'm getting a suit tomorrow, I'm thinking you ordered it, you picking it up, alterations are done, whatever, whatever. Yeah, it's just like drive through, baby. I'm just grabbing it like some Chick-fil-A. You said you got to shop and order and get fitted 2 days before the wedding. That is insane.
I
But it
know
does
my
make a difference because you're
sizes
not
for the
in the
most
wedding.
part, but I
So
just want to make sure that yeah, if I was in the wedding, I would have taken care of that, months and months ago. Um, but I'm just a guest, so it'll be fine.
Any last message for the bride and groom from out the trunk with Jordan and Darius?
Um. Oh yeah. So congrats, guys. Super happy for y'all. Very excited. It's very meta because we're gonna, I guess, post this the day of the wedding or a clip for y'all, at least from my socials, whatever. The other clip that we had from the last episode, like my internet con out, so it was like congratulations. So, shouts out to y'all.
And we'll let that be the last words
Make it
from
last
us.
forever. Key Sweat voice.
Yeah. All right, we'll let that be the last words from us, and we'll go from there. Did you see the tweet, the cool teacher with the fits? We will put a link into it was a
Yeah.
TikTok, but I saw it on Twitter because I don't have TikTok. But
Right.
basically, he was dancing to that Snow Allegra song.
Yeah.
And he was doing, by the way, the production quality on these TikToks is insane. Like, I don't,
No, if, seriously.
how do they do that? Anyways, I guess
Have
I
you
could
seen the
figure it out,
fucking?
but
Yeah. Have you seen the edits, like the Creed edits
no,
that they've been
I
doing?
no.
They are fucking phenomenal.
So
These
is
people
it
need to be
native to
hired by
the
Warner
app
Brothers
or are
now.
they using some sort of program outside of it and uploading it to the app?
That I have no idea. Editing, like the shit they do, I'm not even. I don't even know how they do that. So I have no idea what they're using
So for those listening to
those
us on an
videos.
audio medium, basically this teacher, he's alternating four fits, but he cuts it in the video to where he on every beat drop the fit changes.
Yeah,
And it's four fits in succession. But
yeah,
the thing was the fits were we'll call them eclectic.
yes.
We'll call the fits eclectic. And
Eccentric.
the internet took it way left. I don't know this man like that. I don't know anything about him, so I'm not gonna go to where some people took it because I just think those are very serious things to say about people, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah, yeah. I
What
feel
I
you.
will say is, there needs to be space to not go all the way where they went, but still say that's a little unprofessional. Uh,
Right.
like, um, I don't know. What do you think before I go? Before I go off? What do you think?
Well, some of one of the fits was all right. The
Yeah,
fit with the orange sweater or whatever, that fit, I think that fit was cold. I don't think it was a school fit, but it was tough. The other two or three were
that
in the
first
words
one,
of
the Kings of Comedy
Emmanuel,
suit.
yeah, that was awful. Um, the
They
other
did-
two, in the
before we even
words of
talk about the appropriateness, the fits were whack.
that's my biggest gripe, honestly. That's really my biggest problem. I
Like, buddy, the
It
fits
was
were
really that for
weak as
me.
hell. He had on Zuma pants on one of them with the
Yeah,
French Pepe Le Pew hat. It was rough.
his outfits reminded me of when you see like the Instagram sponsored ads for like outfits.
Yeah.
That's just what flashed through my head when I saw his fits. It's like, or he went on the TikTok shop directly and just like bought everything that he saw because it was on TikTok.
It
No
looked like
shade.
he got dressed out of like a toy bin. Like he was just grabbing random things
Like when you're, yeah, like when
out
you're
of
you
like
and
a
your
toy
siblings putting
bin.
plays together and you just grab shit to wear as a character.
But I think that there should be space to say I do think, and I hate to sound like an old man, but when
Yeah,
I went to school, they didn't wear suits, but they wore like,
yeah.
if it were jeans, it was like
They
just
dress
regular
like
jeans, blue
they
jeans.
dress like it was casual Friday at an office, basically, for the
Yeah,
most part.
or during the week even it was like slacks and a collared shirt.
Yeah, yeah, or sometimes
Like,
jeans, maybe every
and
once in a
granted,
while.
society has gotten a little more casual than that, so I don't expect male teachers to wear slacks and a casual car because I don't even wear
Yeah,
that to work no more. I
and
wear
things have changed
jeans.
after the pandemic too.
Yeah.
Like dress codes are kind of out the window for the most part.
So I wear in my RTO, I'm just wearing like like those long sleeve solid color shirts you get from Macy's,
Yeah,
Target,
like
whatever.
Henley or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, Club Room, Ralph Lauren, those shirts. They're just long sleeve, one shirt, one color,
Yeah.
jeans and some J's. As that's what I'm
Mhm.
wearing. And I would be totally fine with him wearing that to work because it would make me a hypocrite to say that's inappropriate when I wear that to work. Um, you don't have to
Right.
wear like I get it because I don't wear slacks and a collar shirt anymore. But I do think there should be you shouldn't be dressing like the students, and there should be some like
Correct.
uh the kids should be able to look at you and instantly confer authority.
That
And
you're a teacher. Yeah.
I think that if you were especially I don't know how tall he was from the video, but like if I were just like a dad visiting the school, I would
Right.
not know he was a teacher right away. Like, and I
Correct.
think I should be able to know that you're a teacher right away, especially if you're
Yeah.
in a high school where the other men in this, like, if it was an elementary school, okay, you're the tallest person there. I know you're a teacher. But like high school, you might not, like, I need to be able to look at you and see, okay, this
That
is
you're
someone I
not
can ask
them.
a question about. This is not a
Yeah.
child. Like,
Correct.
and there are, you can be, it can be a bit of a distraction, and anything that takes the away from the lesson, I don't have a problem with being relatable, and I understand teaching methods evolve. I'm not
Hmm.
someone that wants teachers to teach like it's 1996 anymore, but just if I were the administration, I'd be like, all right, man, scale it back a little bit,
A
like,
little bit. Yeah.
like the first fit with the suit, it was bad, but it's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
The orange fit was cool for like a little Friday
Yeah.
situation. The last two, not we cool. No more of those. Like
No. Throw those in the trash.
the yellow pants and like,
Remember that video of Kevin Garnett with Craig Sager? He's like,
yeah,
burn this, burn the whole suit, shoes
take it
too,
out and
and the
burn that
socks.
motherfucker. Because I remember, because I think he was teaching middle school, and I remember being in middle school. We'd have just laughed at him the whole class. We wouldn't have paid attention to nothing. Like in those
Yeah.
last two fits, niggas would have been elbowing each other,
He would have been
giggling and
getting
shit.
flamed. He would have been getting
Yeah,
flamed.
he wouldn't have got to his, like, 10 minutes into the class, he would have had to do the all right. And we might have gotten right after the big all right, when teacher
Yeah.
goes deep voice. Everybody, like, okay,
No, yeah,
cool.
when they sit on the desk and they do this pose.
But even if that works, you just lost 10 minutes because of what you wore.
Yeah,
And you're not being an effective teacher there. So,
that's true.
and I'm sure he's a great teacher. I don't know him, but I'm going to assume the best
Gonna
that he's a great
assume.
teacher and he means
Yeah.
well. And, just if I were the administration, I'd have been like, hey, man, we're not going to
Yeah.
make it a big thing, but those last two, that's for
uh
Friday night, not for Friday afternoon.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's for outside.
Like, just,
Shout out Cardi B.
yeah,
That's
just,
I remember I saw a tweet or a comment about it, and someone was like, first of all, no cool teacher calls themselves the cool teacher. That was
no,
the biggest problem with the
no.
video.
I have a thing against teachers content creating anyway. I
Yeah,
look at
it's
it
a
like
little
doctors content creating. Like, some jobs
gotcha.
just need to be serious. Like,
Yeah. Some of it is cool. It's funny. Like
yeah,
I saw a clip today on TikTok where some kids like played their mixtape
yeah,
for the teacher, and the teacher hopped on a verse. Like that was actually pretty dope.
yeah. Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
As long as like, and in defense of dude, no kids were in the video.
Yeah, they weren't in the video
It
with
clearly
him.
was like either after school, before school, or kids were at recess. I don't know, but there were, like, it was in the hallway and nothing
Yeah,
was going on. So he very well could have
correct.
recorded this at 6 a.m. before the students even got there.
True. That is true.
I'm not saying anything untoward in that way. I'm just saying I thought
Mhm.
of those four fits, I thought all of them were ugly, and I thought two were doing too much. Um, I wish him well. We need more black male
Yeah, it
teachers
gave
in
like
schools.
youth pastor vibes.
Yeah, like, we
But
need more black
we
male
do need more
teachers
black
in
teachers, and we
schools.
do need more black male teachers.
All of the studies show that black male students respond better to black male teachers. Generally speaking, things like, even if remove the race from it, things like women interpret male roughhousing differently than men. And so the
Right.
male teacher is able to more easily discern between boys being boys and, okay, this is escalating. Let's step in here, because
Right.
men resolve conflict differently. Men wrestle. Men, like
Yeah.
women see men wrestling and may interpret that differently than a male teacher. And all of that stuff on the margins does make a
Right.
difference between, some kid getting suspended and some kid getting to
Correct.
talk. And that
Yeah.
that makes a difference.
That is true.
Beyond the fact that, like, like, it's just good to have gender balance in jobs. Like,
Diversity is important.
yeah, and
Representation
so
does matter.
it
Um,
does. And so I don't want to besmirch this man. He's doing a great thing. But,
yeah.
just, you're at a 9. I need you at like a 6.5. That's all.
Correct. Yeah. And even like as obviously a former student myself, like the teachers who made the biggest impact in my life were not a lot of them, but some of them were younger men,
Yeah.
so that really does matter. That really does make a difference for sure. So hopefully the school doesn't take the criticism too seriously and like
Yeah.
suspend him or no dumb shit like that. We're just
And
roasting the fits, like that's
yeah,
all.
that's all. And the funny thing is, I saw it last night. I'm sitting up watching America's Test Kitchen, some old school cooking show, and I'm just
Yeah.
scrolling Twitter, and I'm ready to fire off on the fits, but I'm just like, let me see what these people are talking about, because I don't,
Yeah.
And I don't even want to repeat some of the things I said about that man with nothing but the video
Yeah,
to go off of. And
yeah.
it's just pure
And
internet
it's
brain.
really damaging for men in particular because people already feel unsafe with men around children just as a
Yeah,
natural,
yeah. It's just,
you know,
I feel the same
inclination.
way. Motherfucker, like you see,
Of course, yeah. Like if you
so
see
where
a
we get our
dude like
haircut, right?
nanny or whatever, like you're gonna be like, whoa, that's a little, you know what I mean?
Male nanny. Uh, so like where we get our haircut is right next to a daycare. And
Yeah.
I'm very aware of like where I stand when I'm outside, so I'm not the guy standing across the street from a daycare. No woman would ever think like why like it's you would never think it was weird to see a woman across the street from the daycare scrolling her phone
Correct.
or whatever. But me,
Right.
I'm like, nah, this ain't a look. I'm gonna just
Nah.
I'm gonna just go stand over here because it's not that
Yeah.
ain't it. So I just don't want to be the guy standing on the corner across the street from a
No,
daycare.
I feel you. Like even like it's summertime, like the kids in my neighborhood, they put up like a little lemonade stand like
Yeah.
right outside my house pretty much because I'm on the corner. And I just make sure to like not walk past them because I'm not about to be a grown man talking to children selling lemonade.
True story. Circa 2017, 2018. I had ordered some I don't know the specific. I think it was like Now and Later Chews off of Amazon.
Mm,
And they had messed up the order and sent me a case, right?
okay.
And so I had ordered like maybe like a 3 pack and they sent me a case of 3 packs. So I had like
Yeah.
40 deep of this. And I don't
Yeah.
need that much candy.
Oh
So the
no.
girl I was dating at
Yeah.
the time was like,
Yep.
there's some kids at the park. Why don't you go hand the candy out to them? And I was like,
You would be on the 5 o'clock news today.
you want me to go hand candy to kids at the park? She was
She
like,
was trying to line you. She was trying to line you up, dog. She wanted you
I
to go
was
straight to
like,
jail,
you
dog.
really
That is
think? I
crazy.
was like, and when I told her, she was like, yeah, that would look crazy. I was like, I am not
You
about
sweet
to
little
go to the
girl.
park. Yeah, here, little kids, here's a case of candy. Like,
Here's a case of candy from Mr. Darius.
no. She was like, because she would, she'd come over. We were dating, and like
Yep.
I lived out near a park, and there's kids go to parks, and she was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
just walk to the park and hand the candy to kids." I was like, "You got me fucked up, man."
You would have been evicted so quick.
Bruh, RPD, Raleigh Police Department would have been on the corner, like, "Hey, let's talk, sir.
Yo,
Let's go for a walk."
first of all, if you didn't get jumped by the parents,
Yeah. And honestly, I wouldn't even be mad at the cops. I was like, you know what, this dude look crazy. Like you,
this dude look crazy. Yeah, like what?
you're right. You're right. I was tripping. Y'all just doing y'all job.
Yeah, no, that's insane. It's funny though, because like as a man, you don't even remember when it happened. At a certain point, you realize like you're a man now, so you
Yeah.
just like certain situations you just don't even want to be.
Yeah.
You don't even want it to look like you're in a. You know what I mean? Like you just like, oh, if there's kids here, I'm just gonna avoid that place.
Yeah.
Like you know.
And because I know that instinct is so innate, I have very little tolerance for bring we weren't going to talk about Drake, but well,
Yeah,
like when he was caught texting like Billy Mop
Millie
whatever.
Bobby Brown. Yeah,
And people were like, well, yeah. I'm like, look, no well-adjusted man wants to even have to explain this. Like,
right. You're not like
even if you have no ill intentions whatsoever, most well-adjusted men are like, I don't want to have to explain this. Nah, no,
no,
no, nah,
like
no. I'm
no,
not even gonna
no,
put myself in a position to have to explain
not at
this.
all. Because you
So,
sound crazy as hell.
because you sound crazy, and the fact that there was no, this might look crazy, instantly puts me in a
Is
space where I'm like, what was you up to? Because like
yeah,
most men are
that
like,
shit was
nah, I ain't
nuts.
even trying to look crazy.
No, for real. Like that. Like I remember I was out. It was a couple years back. It was a couple years ago after open mic. We were downtown, whatever, and we were at a karaoke spot, and a girl had like passed like the fuck out. Like they had somebody called EMS. They had to do the smelling salts, all that. So we're trying to like help the police and tell them what happened, whatever. And then like a group of girls come up and like, oh my God, what happened? We tell them what happened. They're like, oh, it was so nice of you guys to help, with the lady or whatever. They're like, oh yeah, no problem. And I ended up shooting the shit with them. And then we're having a conversation, and they're like, I was like 27, 28 at the time, and they're like, have you graduated yet? And then I'm like, graduated? What do you mean graduated? And I'm like, oh, you're in college. Get away from me. Like, just
Your ID faked in a motherfucker. And I'm not trying to be in any kind of situation like that.
yeah, like you just have a certain sense about that once you turn like 21, 22, whatever, and you kind of realize like, oh, I'm an adult now. Like, I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
You can't just hand out candy.
You can't just hand out candy. If it's not October 31st, you don't hand out no fucking candy.
Ever, ever, ever.
Ever,
In her
ever.
defense, she immediately was like, "Yeah, yeah, you're right."
The second you said I ordered too much candy, I knew where that story was going.
In the most sweetest, most sincere voice, she was like, "Go to the park and hand it out to the kids." What? All right, man. Today is a 2 year anniversary of the time Jordan damn near died on camera. We're gonna share our screen here. Can you
Uh,
see it?
yeah, I can see it.
I'm gonna play this 22 seconds for the people.
Yep. Uh, I just want the record to show for the audience, I was not choking, I was laughing.
Hmm. Is that
Because at that point I realized, you know who was recording me,
yeah?
and she was saying something, and I started laughing, and then I couldn't, and then it curdled up, and then it was a wrap.
Once it curdles, it's a wrap. I should let the people
Yeah.
know. This is where I finish drinking. So weird start. We drop it. It's a car bomb. I'm done. We are 8 seconds in. I don't think you had. I don't think I've had a car bomb since then.
I think I might have had
What's
one
going
after
through your
that.
mind right here? You're laughing.
Yeah, no, so like, okay, so like we're treated like film, like football film. Okay, so
Yeah.
if you go back, if you just go back to the video or whatever, and
You
there's
want to
a
go
point
back
where
to it?
like, yeah, so if you go to about like the 8 second mark, I think it is.
Okay. Hold
We're
on.
really
Let
gonna
me get
break
it
this
back
shit
up.
down for
Let
the
me get it
people.
back up.
It's like Chris
Zapruder
Collinsworth
film.
and Al Michaels. Yeah. Now here's a guy.
All right. So we're gonna go right back here.
Yeah.
All right. What's going on?
All right. So I put the shot in the cup. Boom. We start drinking. It's going well. I'm pacing myself because I don't know, what it tastes like yet, whatever. Uh, I'm doing fine. And then right about here, that's what it was. When Junebug said something, I started laughing, and I realized Amanda was recording, so I started laughing more. And then it curdled quick. I knew it was going to curdle. But I didn't think it was going to curdle that quickly. And then it was over after that point. So it wasn't. I couldn't drink it. It was them making me laugh while I was drinking. So I stopped so I wouldn't like snort it out or spit it out.
Have you? This was
And
your
that's
first car
and that's what
bomb?
happened. Yeah, yeah, that was my first car bomb.
What do you drink? You
Pretty
know, you
sure.
didn't have one on St. Patty's Day?
No, never. I just usually just did like we do like the green drinks or whatever, or the picklebacks and shit like that. So I never had
Um,
one. I think I had one after that, maybe, or maybe one right before that. Not right before it, but that was my first or second. So it wasn't like I had a whole bunch of experience doing it, but it wasn't a bad drink at all. I actually enjoyed the taste. I just
you're
started
out of
laughing
town
and that
this
was it.
weekend. And honestly, I'm probably gonna chill this weekend anyway. Next weekend we'll record you doing one for the people. Prepare yourself.
All
We will
right.
we will link somewhere and you will do a car bomb because you must redeem yourself. That was 2 years ago, and I don't think I've had
Yeah.
a car bomb since. So,
Yeah,
um,
we had been meaning to do them for football season, but we didn't link up for any football games last year. So, um,
yeah, I bought the ticket last year. So, but
oh yeah, that's right.
cool little transition.
Oh
We're
yeah,
getting
sure,
better
we
at
can do that.
this. We're getting better at this. So no sports section this week. We are preparing a full NFL specific sports podcast that we will be releasing separately for you guys. And so we're saving all of our takes and all of our energy for that. We'll be recording it next week, releasing it before the season starts. We're going to go through division by division,
Correct.
um, predicting the team's record, who's going to win the
Hmm.
division, and then we'll go and to playoffs all the way to the Super Bowl. It's going to be a little lengthy. We got a couple hours recorded for it, but we'll cut it
Yeah,
up. But that's where we're going right now. So no sports section this week because we are saving all of our energy to record a marathon season preview for you guys in a week or so. So
Yes, exactly. Actually, speaking of sports, real quick, I got a funny story for you. So, we were out last weekend, obviously, and
Yeah.
I was wearing like a blue, red and blue. So I wore like a throwback Patriots hat.
Yeah.
And we always talk about like cultural differences.
I knew where you were going with it, but I was letting you get it
So,
off.
so, so,
Pause.
a friend, yeah, and a friend from the bar came to the bar, whatever, with her boyfriend, and he was like, "Oh, yo, that's ugly hat," or like, "Oh, fuck, fuck your team," whatever. I was like, "Oh no, this is not. It's just for the fit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's just for the drip. Like, that's it. It's not." We just do that. It's
Yeah.
a baseball hats and football hats are just a thing with us.
They're just
Uh,
fashion accessories. It's like wearing a chain. Like
correct.
it's, there's no there. Like I'll never wear a Packers hat just because I'm a Vikings fan and I hate
Correct.
them.
Yeah, there's certain hats I
Like
will never wear.
straight rivals, sure, but like if you
Yeah,
see me out in a Yankees hat, I have no affinity to the New York Yankees.
correct.
Red Sox hat, White Sox hat,
Yeah.
in an NFL hat that's not an NFC North team. It's the cultural like we just it was never a thing to it. It was literally just fashion.
It's just that's it. Like if
As
you
it.
watch any
So
90s movies, everybody in LA is wearing Eagles hats and shit. Like,
yeah,
you know.
if the fit is green and I got an Eagles hat in there, I might just throw it on. It means nothing
Yeah.
more than that.
Um
It ain't really that deep
yeah,
for us.
the only two teams that I will never ever ever wear are Cowboys gear or Duke gear. I will never, as long as I live, put any of that shit on my body. But everything else is pretty much fair game. Um, but it's just funny watching that conversation happen in sports bars.
Yeah.
Like I remember I remember I was wearing a Dodgers hat one time. This like drunk girl was like, she was from San Francisco. She was like, "Oh, we hate y'all. We're rivals." And I was like, "I don't even know what you're talking about."
I was wearing royal blue and the
Yeah,
the Dodgers hat fit.
it
Shout
goes
out
with the
Jackie
shoes, man.
Robinson.
Shout out Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, it's
That's
like you
also why
flip
we
it
wear
on them. You
Dodgers
could be
gear.
like, "Oh, this is Jackie Robinson. What are you trying to say?"
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
Actually, I don't think he ever played in LA. I think he played for the Brooklyn Dodgers
Nah, he only
only.
played
So,
in Brooklyn.
so
But yeah, it was just was funny.